Hi, so today I'm going to be reviewing Legend by Marie Lu. Now this book is a dystopian novel and it's also the first book in a trilogy. Now this book is set in the Republic, which was once known as the United States, and this Republic is at war with the colonies, their neighbours. So basically the people that are born into this Republican country are tested at a certain age to see how fit and strong and mentally capable they are and how smart they are and everything. And if they succeed, and they might become some of the military, and if you don't succeed or if you don't do good in your trials, that's what they call them, the tests, then you're basically going to be living as a poor person, not much happening with your life, and you're basically not going to be having a really great life. So this book follows 2 points of view. So you have June. Now June is a prodigy. She got perfect scores on her trials, her tests, and so therefore she's training to become in the military, just like her brother is, and everything. And she looks up to her brother, and she's always wanted to be in the military, and her family's well off and everything, and she leads a pretty happy, good life. And then the other point of view in this story is Day. Now Day is the Republicans' most wanted criminal, but the thing is, he's really not that evil. He kind of does stuff to help out his family and other people and everything. He's not a criminal. He's kind of like a Robin Hood of this kind of Republican kind of world. Now what's funny about Day is, even though he's the country's most wanted criminal, no one actually knows what he looks like. The Republican doesn't know what he looks like or anything. And it's quite interesting, as it's not until June meets Day and everything that you actually get to see what each other looks like when they describe how each other looks. And it's really interesting like that. Now sometimes when books have alternating point of views and chapters that follow different characters' point of views, it can be a bit confusing. But this book made it quite clear whose chapter it was. They would say Day up the front or June at the front of the chapter, and they would also have Day and June in the corners too. And that was just really great like that. There was no confusion, and I really enjoyed that kind of thing. It didn't leave me confused of what chapter I was reading or anything like that. Another great thing about the alternating chapters was sometimes when you're reading a book, you might be reading an alternating chapter from another person's point of view, and you just wish that you're back to that other character's more exciting point of view and everything. You know, you don't really like this character. But I didn't find myself wishing that at all. I didn't find that when I was reading Day's point of view, I wanted to read June's, or when I was reading June's point of view, I wanted to read Day's. They were both really entertaining and great characters, and they didn't leave me bored once, and was quite happy to read from both their points of views. So of course this book has a bit of everything for a dystopian novel. It has a love story, and of course it does have a corrupt government. But what's great about the corrupt government is that normally with dystopians it's kind of becoming a little bit obvious of where you can kind of see this government is going and what they're going to do and everything. But for this I was actually quite shocked at what this government actually did. And it was great because I didn't see it coming. I knew there might be something fishy about what was going on in this kind of government world and the Republican country that was going on, but I actually didn't think that the government would actually go to certain lengths and everything to do what they've done. And it was really great, and there were lots of twists and turns throughout this novel. This book is also a very quick read. It's not very big, and the chapters are kind of small and everything, and I just found myself flying through this novel. I finished it in a day, though I could have finished it in 3-4 hours if I wanted to, just sat down and read it all. But I kind of wanted to space it out a little bit, so I kind of read half of it in the morning and half of it at night. One thing that was slightly annoying about this book though was that they didn't really explain very much history between the Republicans and the colonies and why they were fighting, and that the Republic was actually the United States once upon a time. But you don't really hear about that much, or you don't even know if the citizens really know about that or anything, and it's just a little bit annoying that you don't get to delve into that history. Though I do note that this book is part of a trilogy, so I'm sure we'll get to know more about the history as the books go on. It's just something I would have liked to have a little bit more background information into the story. All in all though, I really enjoyed the book. Both Day and June were really strong and great characters, and there are a lot of side characters out there who are either great or they're really, really creepy and cold and horrible characters. I'm not mentioning any names, but once you read the book, or if you've read the book, you know who I'm talking about, and they're just so creepy and so cold, and you're just screaming at the character that they're interacting with, like get away from this person, they're a psycho, don't trust them. It was a really, really fast paced read, and I really enjoyed myself reading it. It was very interesting to read about, and how the corrupt government and everything, and about how Days and June's lives are so different and everything, and it's just really great to read about. So in the end, I think I'm rating this book 4.5 out of 5 stars, though it is very close to 5 out of 5 stars too. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of the book, if you've read it, what you thought of where the series is going. Don't spoil any of the series for me yet though. I have yet to read the rest of the series, but I will read them as soon as possible. And also let me know in the comments below if you plan to pick up this book anytime soon. And also don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more book reviews from me. And I guess I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!